the Grand Canyon. There are some experiences in life that stand out among the rest. Experiences that before they're even over, you can tell there's something special about it. Something that will stick with you for years to come. For me, backpacking the Grand Canyon was one of those experiences. I have visited the Grand Canyon at least a half dozen times, North Rim, South Rim, day hikes, even spending a night on remote points along the rim. But nothing prepared me for the sheer grandeur and variety that descending the canyon has to offer. Spring break was just around the corner. A friend and I were looking for some place to hike that would offer some warmer temperatures. We made a last-minute decision to head to the Grand Canyon, driving through the night to try to grab a highly competitive walk-up permit. After sitting on the wait list for 2 days, we were awarded 3 nights along the Grand Canyon's corridor, its best and most popular trails. We woke up early on our first day and caught the 6 a.m. shuttle to the South Kaibab trail. Snow still covered the trail from a late spring storm that came in the night before. So much for warmer temperatures. So we put on some crampons and we started down trail. Within a few minutes, we were greeted by the sun, painting the canyon in warm reds, pinks, and purples. We descended 7 miles and nearly 5,000 feet in a few hours. Each step pounding our knees and the pads of our feet and tightening our calves in a way that would make walking difficult later that night. But before long, the Colorado River greeted us with cool waters. We set up camp at the developed Bright Angel Campground just below Phantom Ranch. We spent 2 nights at Bright Angel and spent a day hiking 14 miles round trip to Ribbon Falls. Before long, it was time to start making our way back up the canyon. We set out on the Bright Angel Trail, crossing back over the Colorado to ascend 4.5 miles and 1,500 feet to the Indian Gardens Campground. All the campgrounds along the corridor, despite being backcountry campgrounds, are developed, with picnic tables, running water, and in some cases even flushing toilets. In some ways, it feels less like backpacking and more like car camping. Well, all except for the small tent. We arrived at Indian Gardens early with a lot of time to kill, so we set up camp and hiked out to Plateau Point for our last views of the Colorado River. Plateau Point was not really part of our original plan, but was a pleasant surprise with spectacular views up and down the Colorado. One of the stranger qualities of the Grand Canyon is there seems to be a different season around every corner. Snow at the top, warm summer-like temperatures at the bottom, 1 minute rain and another snow flurries. At times, it felt like we were constantly stopping to either put on or take off another layer. On our last day of the canyon, we woke up early to give us as much time as possible to hike out of the canyon, not knowing really what to expect. Everything you read and hear about the Grand Canyon gives you this impression that she is not to be trifled with. And while the last 3 miles and 2,000 feet up Bright Angel did seem to be the most grueling, ultimately the mild temperatures of spring break made it much like any other climb. That being said, I can't imagine hiking out of the canyon in summertime. All in all, the Grand Canyon's sweeping vistas, winding corridors, cold streams, waterfalls, and sheer size left more than a lasting impression. There just aren't many places as big, mesmerizing, or as wild as the Grand Canyon. Thank you for watching our trip to the Grand Canyon. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like it below and that you leave us a comment to let us know what you think. It takes a lot of time and effort to make a video like this, and it's little interactions like those that encourage me to keep making more. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. I got a lot of videos coming out right now about the Grand Canyon, so hit subscribe and that little bell so that you never miss a single video. Also consider watching some of my other videos and check out my blog at mylifeoutdoors.com. And as always, thanks for watching.